We'll be starting with The Guardian.
Right, front page of The Guardian this morning. State poor IGR raises fiscal sustainability concerns. And there is a chart here to show the states that are performing very poorly in terms of internally generated revenue and the threat it poses to their financial obligation. Lagos is topping the chart, here captured by The Guardian newspaper. Reps query permanent secretary over 1.4 billion abandoned road project. Documentation stalls ministerial nominees screening. Naira for crude. Tinubu seeks stakeholders' understanding as fuel price rises. Petrol consumption hovers at 50 million litres per day amid deregulation and smuggling. Telecos losing billions of naira to vandalism as NTC audit shows subscription shortfall. And federal government seeks regional cooperation against small arms and improvised explosive devices. Stakeholders urge caution, review of tax bill for consensus. Also, finally, from The Guardian today, Nigeria-US set up early warning situation room for conflict resolution.
All right, to the Vanguard quickly. Petrol price up third time in 60 days as crude price drops. Power will be restored to North in 72 hours, federal government. NPA halts container release at Apapa port due to severe congestion. Also, you can find Naira appreciates to 1,725 Naira to $1 in Marley Market. Bandits take over military camp in Niger. And we'll take this one as well that says renewed Cold War claims 8 groups urge Benin monarchs intervention. Biden phones Tinubu over Binance executive, discusses law enforcement issues. APC suspends Aregbesola over alleged anti-party activities. Ondo Guba, Ganduje Sanwo-Olu rally voters for Ayedatiwa. Poverty, unemployment, our collective resolve tested by ongoing challenges in northern governors. Security, we have 500 million litres of petrol in our tanks, Dangote. And lastly, this one says, assault on boat driver. I'm embarrassed by my actions. 𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿.
Well, let's go to the Punch now. Again, NNPC hikes petrol price, fixes 1,060 naira per litre. Refinery fault fuel import at Tinubu summoned Edun, Dangote and Kyari. 17 northern states blackout to end November 12. That's according to the federal government. Stop ad hoc dollar auction, World Bank tells CBN. 32 states got 55% of revenue from FAC. That's according to a report here on the front page of the Punch today. 2025 budget, Tinubu submits MTEF to National Assembly next week. Lagos-Calabar Highway, Lagos community homeowners fault route diversion. And finally, anti-party activity, Aregbesola camp mom as APC suspends ex-Osun governor. Front page of the Punch today.
Some headlines out of the Premium Times. Tinubu's top tax reform advisor replies northern governors' objection to bills on VAT. Dangote tells NNPC oil marketers to stop importing petrol, says refinery has enough. Minister announces date for power restoration in northern Nigeria. Updated, lawmaker caught assaulting boat driver to face House Ethics Committee probe. Well-armed terrorists preventing Nigeria from resolving electricity crisis in the north, according to Senator Timothy Adegoke. Appeal Court reserves judgment on death sentence. 2025 budget, Ekiti Governor presents 375.7 billion naira to Assembly. Nigerian government airport tax operators sign agreement on CNG conversion. And lastly, out of the Premium Times paper, this one says ex-governorship candidate emerges vice chancellor of Nigerian University.
Right, let's go to the Daily Post now. FCT, I'm not here to sell land. Wike reveals why he accepted Tinubu's ministerial offer. That's on the front page of the Daily Post today. Akwa Ibom, business owners, commuters count losses as Calabar-Itu Road remain closed. Tax reform bill, we made him president. Governor Sule on North moving against Tinubu. That's also coming from the front page of the Tribune today. Hardship, Tinubu awares policies causing difficulties amongst Nigerians. That's also according to Governor Sule. NDIC Senate move to safeguard depositors' funds. Body of auditors supports fight against corruption. Don't blame on your dam for flood. River Basin boss cautioned. Start paying LG Council workers minimum wage in November. That's according to the Delta State Governor Sheriff Obori. And APC mounts as Deputy Director dies at 48. Ogun LG polls court adjourns case seeking to void APC candidate till the 13th of November. Court throws out suit seeking to postpone Ogun LG polls. That's a rider to that story from the Daily Post today.
All right, we're going to our first commercial break, and when we return, we'll come back to analyze the stories. So stay with us.
94.9.
My son, help me check this phone. I don't know wetin Junior press. E no dey work again.
Make I see. Mommy.
Wetin happen?
They don't block your line now.
Nobody like to chop blocking, no. So, if they don't block you unto say you not link your NIN to your Airtel line, run kitty go any Airtel shop with your NIN to unblock your line today.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
Àbẹ́ ò rí nǹkan ẹ̀bùn pàtàkì látọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run lọ́mọ jẹ́ fáwọn òbí tómi ọyàn sì jẹ́ ẹ̀bùn Ọlọ́run fáwọn ọmọ ó ní gbogbo èròjà aṣaralóore pẹ̀lú omi tọ́mọ rẹ nílò fún oṣù 6 àkọ́kọ́ máa fọ́mọ rẹ ní ọyàn nìkan rántí o omi ọyàn nìkan fún oṣù 6 àkọ́kọ́. Ìkéde yìí wá láti àkọ́ṣeṣẹ́ INT'L iléeṣẹ́ tó ń mójútó ètò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́.
When shopping for a car, you say
leather seats, alloy rims, V8 engine, extra cooling AC, rear view camera.
But when buying anti-malaria drugs, you say,
is it not malaria? Anyone will do.
Choose your malaria drugs the same way you choose your car. Always ask for Coartem. It's also available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets for children. Don't gamble with malaria. Choose right. Choose Coartem. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please consult your doctor.
Ìfẹ́ tí kò lábàwọ́n ni ìfẹ́ ìyá jẹ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ kò sí ohun tó dùn tó bíi Indomie alájẹpọnu lákọlọ. Nítorí náà, fi ìfẹ́ hàn pẹ̀lú Indomie.
Dear landed property owner, what if I told you that you could reach out to a radio station to sell your choice of landed properties without paying for adverts? You must think it's impossible, right? And not just any radio station, a radio station with millions of listeners, so your property can be sold as quickly as possible. Stop doubting Thomas. What's your name again? 32FM, the laughter station in partnership with Soft Sands Property, is bringing this offer to you. Yes, if you have a house or land in a choice location with appropriate titles and you want it advertised in 32FM 94.9 Ibadan, for quick sales and without paying a cobble, you can call or send a message to this number 091-646-15000 and 091-555-0055. Also, you can visit www.softsandsproperty.com to express your interest. Terms and conditions apply. Soft Sands, created to house the world.
In the cooking game, you need a winning game plan. I'm not just talking about your fresh ingredients, utensils, or cooking skills. I'm talking about your choice of seasoning. Your game plan is incomplete without Maggi chicken flavor. Made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric, it's the game changer. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, the game changer.
Brand new from INT'L.
I'm living in my lane, happy every day. Things are not the same,
Oh no, now I dey chop from a buffet. Unlimited buffet. Why I know they fear? Cause I know it's more than enough for me. Ocean no fit finish. Skyway no get limits. I have all I need. You have that unlimited. Data unlimited.
Get unlimited data on a budget. Visit the nearest Airtel shop or dealer to start enjoying unlimited data now.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Guys, let's go and get seats at that table with Semovita.
Sorry, this table is reserved for the bride's family.
Do you know who I am? I'm the older brother of the sister's last uncle who married their first cousin.
Everybody wants a seat at the Golden Penny Semovita table. Golden Penny Semovita remains my soup's first choice. It's made from premium wheat and fortified with vitamins and minerals to provide a wholesome bowl food that pairs well with Nigerian soups. Golden Penny Semovita, my soup's first choice.
One time for the fearless people, two times for the fearless people. You know, say me, I get energy, get energy, get energy, energy. Yawa no day, yawa no day. You know, say me, I take can't pay. With fearless energy drink, I conquer my day. Energy drink, fearless energy drink. I dare fearless, embrace the trees, classic and red berry.
That's right. Embrace the thrill. Feel the power of Fearless Energy Drink. Now available in 50cl can.
32 FM
94.9.
Thank you for staying tuned to the Break It On Papers review. It's 32 FM 949 Ibadan. And now it's time to analyze the stories. To do that for us, we have our analyst, Mr. Femi Olukunle. This morning, I am DENIKE Adimuwago.
And I am OLORUNTOBA YUISUF. Mr. Femi, good morning, sir. Good to have you.
Thank you very much for having me. Good morning. DENIKE, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
All right, let's kickstart the show with a statement from Aliko Dangote about a few queues in the country and the need for marketers to come and patronize his refinery for the queues to disappear. He says, he's not in the business of retail. He's a producer in the sector, and it's, it's on the NNPC and marketers to come and lift what they've produced so far, in that refinery. Even says it's more expensive for them to be keeping the stock without anybody coming to lift. I mean, what is going on? Is it cheaper to import than it is to go lift from Dangote? Why does it seem like he's having, because from his statement it looks like he has huge stock available that is not being purchased by the marketers or NNPCL?
Well, what Dangote said points to the fact that this country is not in a hurry to develop, because we have so many people that are throwing spanners into the wheel of progress in this country. There was a time we were crying that we didn't have a refinery to take care of crude. Now we have one. We are not patronizing, and we choose to go outside and strengthen the economies of other nations where they sell refined products, and then to waste. I said waste the money, the foreign currency, the dollar that we struggle to get. We choose to waste it on purchase outside and the freight, transportation through ship down to the country, and then make it more expensive for the people. So we have empire. I call them empire wreckers every time. These people, this destroyer of the nation, who are in government, who don't want this country to move forward, who want this country to continue to have stunted growth, and that is why what is happening is happening now. Before Dangote started producing, when he was still building that refinery, we have said in this studio that the only condition that can make the product from Dangote's refinery to be cheap is, one, if it's supplied crude in-house, locally. Yeah. Locally, if it doesn't buy from outside. Two, if these termites that are in the industry don't impose unnecessary tax and the kickbacks from him, because any tax, any kickback, excessive tax, any kickback that they impose on Dangote refinery will be paid back to the coffers of that company by the people who buy at the filling stations. Then, if these people would stop, will control the wickedness that is in them, if they will stop buying from outside, then we will have respite. But unfortunately, none of them is happening. And then when I read yesterday that the president called 𝐃𝐈𝐒, the group managing director of NNPCL, and Dangote and Wale Edun, the minister of finance, telling them to give him information about purchase of crude in naira and not dollars. The president was even saying that if that is sustained, it will make the economy to breathe, because we will not be wasting money to buy from outside. I mean the dollar from outside. But you see, that one has not even been done very well. So it's like there is a problem in this country. There is a problem that I don't see that kind of problem in the other nations that know what they are doing. So it appears we are not in a hurry to develop.
All right, let's quickly weigh in on the rivers situation once again. As Harry Dokubo was talking about something about the current situation in the country. And the headline from the Punch says, Tinubu supporting Wike to destabilize Rivers, as Harry Dokubo alleges. Now, he's saying that he's warning the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory to bury the thought of removing the River State governors in Fubara. And he's saying that Wike thinks nothing will happen if Fubara were to be removed, but he's warning Fubara that something will happen. Now, some have said that Sari threatening the Minister of the FCT is tantamount to him threatening the President and a denigration to the office of the Presidency. Would you agree with this?
Anybody who says that is denigrating the office of the President does not know what he's talking about. You see, the President seems to be playing politics with the life of Nigeria, because if anything unto us happens in Rivers, it will vibrate all over the country. It will affect the country. We have said it time and again that Rivers State is one of the cash cows in this country. And we have some boys who said they have repented from this terrorism, or what can I call it? This hard line. I mean, these boys are still waiting in the wings. And just remember that last week, one of them, a group, came out to say that if Wike should do anything to Fubara, they will start blowing up the pipelines in the country. We said it here, and I'm not surprised that that group came out to warn up front that was what they would do. And it is not, at the end of the day, it's not going to be that group alone. More groups will come out to disturb the peace of the country. Why should somebody, just an individual, hold the nation by the jugular, and the president is looking at him, and the president is keeping quiet because it is political? That quietness is political. You see, it is just the president's quietness. It's not talking. It's just like somebody who is not talking, but he's shouting.
You mean his silence is quite loud?
The quietness of the silence of the president is deafening. It's loud, very too loud. And if you look at the undercurrent, it is highly political, because what Wike is doing, I'm sure he must be telling the president.
But can what Asari said be deemed as a threat? Because that's how some people are interpreting that.
What Wike said is a terrible threat against a government, a constitutional government. That state is constitutionally established, and Wike is saying that I will remove you, that you are an job person is inconsequential. I will remove you and nothing will happen. Asari is reacting to what Wike said. How can somebody, an individual who doesn't have anything other than that, the president is at the mercy of the president, is a minister, is nobody, just an ordinary Nigerian, and be threatening an executive government, a state government? And not only that, even sending that threat across some other states, the PDP states, that you all, I will send fire to your states. I will engulf your states with fire. So how can somebody be talking recklessly like that? What power does Wike have? Nothing other than he's the president of, minister of FCT. Right. So, and the president is looking at him. So the president should be very, very careful. He should handle this case carefully, because we have said it before and it has started happening, that those boys will destroy the economic base of the country.
Right, let's quickly go to the House of Representatives now, where we saw the viral video some days ago where the House of Rep member 𝐿𝐿𝐒𝐿𝐒 was seen to be assaulting a cab driver. So the House of Rep members have taken it up. They've referred the matter to the House Committee on Ethics and Privileges, but he stood up on the floor of the House yesterday to apologize, admitting that his action was embarrassing. He was captured on video assaulting the cab driver, sparking outrage and condemnation from Nigerians. What do you make of what happened? Some say it tells of the culture of intimidation that breeds among those in the upper class and those who are, ordinary people, the way he lashed out at the cab driver.
As you call them people of upper class, in fact, it's I don't know, I reacted to that statement. Yeah. You see, these people are there by the grace of God and the mercy of the downtrodden people. They were sent there by the people. That guy was sent there by the people. And I said it, I think, was it yesterday or on Monday? That guy is lucky. He was not the one that won that election. The man that won the election was found out to have tampered with his results. And then the court nullified his election. This guy, Alex, was number 2 on the table of success. Yeah. And then that was how number 2 became number 1. But that success has gone into his head. I don't have any apology for him.
But he's apologized now.
That apology has nothing to do, because he has already succeeded in embarrassing us internationally, locally and internationally. They have read about what he did internationally. And locally, Nigerians have reacted to it. And like I said on Monday here, that guy that he embarrassed, that he assaulted, when I listened to him, he spoke very beautiful English. And that told me that guy went to school. That guy, if he had an opportunity, he could be a better representative than Alex. So there are so many Nigerians that are
Mr. Femi, do you think that there should be some sort of orientation? And I say this because a lot of lawmakers and all of that come in with the idea that they are there, not necessarily. There's this idea. Do you think there should be an orientation that you're there to serve the people put you there? There should be that understanding, that reminder every time that you are a chief servant. You are not particularly there to lord over people. Do you think that should be a part of the way we run our system in this country?
They know. They don't need anybody to give them any orientation.
They seem to have forgotten.
They know. Now, when you have a baby, you must have seen a baby of 3 months being breastfed by his mother. And the baby will bite the nipple of the mother. And the mother will react sharply by spanking the baby. And the baby will be smiling. So, nobody who taught that baby to bite. So, wickedness is inherent in every human being, but we, through religion, through common sense, through laws, we try to control the wickedness in us. An armed robber that went to burgle somebody's house and shot him dead after stealing his property knew that what he did was wrong. Those terrorists know that what they are doing is wrong. Those lawmakers who are taking humongous amount of money and while the people are languishing in poverty, they know that what they are doing is wrong. Those of them that take kickbacks, that do substandard projects for Nigerians, they know that what they are doing is wrong. They don't need anybody to teach them. However, the only person that can talk is the president of the country. If the president says, this is the direction I want the government to go, if you do this, this is your punishment, deterrence will make people to sit up. This kind of man now, if there is a terrible consequence for what he did, every other person will not do it.
The House of Rep will investigate the incident. So, what
will be the outcome of that investigation? That they have always investigated, and police have always been arresting. What have you seen that came out of the arrest and the investigations they have done before? It is just it's just cosmetic.
All right, we really have to go on a break, but quickly let's touch on Osun State. The APC in Osun State has suspended former Minister of Interior Benny Ralph Aregbesola, and they're alleging that he's been engaging in anti-party activities. He has been accused of establishing a splinter faction. There's speculations that his suspension is long overdue. Do you see the end of APC in Osun State, I beg your pardon, as various parties are also speculating that?
Well, I may not. I'm not a soothsayer. I may not say that APC is going to die naturally in Osun State, but I know very well that Rauf Aregbesola was one of the boys of Tinubu because he was a governor. I mean, sorry, commissioner. I think commissioner for finance under Tinubu, and then commissioner for works under Tinubu, and then Tinubu and galvanized his interest, and then he became the governor in Osun State and things like that. But somehow there appeared a gulf between them, and that gulf is still sustained up to this moment. So we
can't take this away from the intrigues in pre-2023 election and even after, and then the election that brought in DENIKE.
Yes, it was that thing started before 2023 election, and it is still continuing. So that is their family problem. It's none of our business. We have so many problems as Nigerians. So the problem in APC is their problem. Let them go and solve it.
All right, we'll take a commercial break now. When we get back, we'll be taking your messages and your calls. To stay with us.
Happiness is a choice that we want you to make always. Choose to be happy. Choose 32 FM 94.9 Ibadan.
In the kitchen game, there are players and then Agba Ballers, MVP, Player of the Year, 10-0, no rival. Become an Agba Baller with the new improved Maggi chicken flavor, the game changer, made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric to bring out your top game in the kitchen. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, the game changer.
Ìwọ̀n bẹ̀ yẹn, ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dẹ̀gbọ́n ẹgbẹ̀rún náírà. Ṣé o wá rí ìwọ tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ òun? Ó sì láǹfààní oṣù kan sí i láti darapọ̀ wọ Premier League lórí Showmax. Kò yọ wọn náà tó wà lẹ́yìn sílẹ̀ o. Báwo ni ẹgbẹ̀rún kan náírà káàdì ìpè àti ẹgbẹ̀rún méjì náírà fún ìdínwó lórí Uber ṣe máa rí lára ẹ̀? Gbogbo eléyìí la ṣeé ṣe tí o bá ra àpò unwrap àwọn ẹ̀ǹtì náà kí o ṣí i. Wá kóró náà tó ní kóòdù ní nọ́mbà 6 lára. Tẹ kóòdù yìí ránṣẹ́ sí 8-1-1 kó o sì tẹ̀lé àwọn àlàyé tó bá jẹyọ láti jẹ̀bù. Àǹfààní yìí ṣì wà níwọ̀nba ìgbà tọ́jà yìí bá wà ńlẹ̀. Àdéhùn àtàlàyé ń bẹ ṣá o. Èrè ń bẹ nínú àpò unwrap àwọn ẹ̀ǹtì náà. No, àsìkò tó láti jẹun tó dára.
My kids love tasty snacks, but many snacks are not so good for them. That's why I love the new Milo Anna Snacks.
We love it, Mom.
Yes, it's a delicious snack with the goodness of malt, milk, cocoa, and crunchy Niger-grown maize, containing calcium, iron, and fiber.
So, pack Milo and snacks in their lunchbox every day to help your kids refuel at break time and keep winning all day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo. Lọ́kàn ẹni tó fẹ́ talẹ̀ tàbí dúkìá míì tó ṣe pàtàkì sí. Oríṣiríṣi èrò ni ó gbọ́kàn rẹ̀ lójúnà àti rí dúkìá náà ta.
Báwo ni màá ṣe oníbàárà? Báwo ni ó ṣe pè mí? Ǹjẹ́ mo lè fọkàn tán abánitalẹ̀ yìí? Ṣé kí n tiẹ̀ polówó rẹ̀ lórí rédíò ni tàbí lórí ìtàkùn ayélujára? Níbo ni kí n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀? Ta ló lè ràn mí lọ́wọ́? Báwo ni wọn ò ṣe ní bọ́ sọ́wọ́ alágbèédá? Ṣó tiẹ̀ yẹ kí n gbé dúkìá ilé àtilẹ̀ yìí tà? Mo sì nílò owó láàrin ọjọ́ 7.
ṣe sùúrù ọ̀rẹ́ wa, irú dúkìá wo ni wọ́n fẹ́ tà? Ilé ni àbílẹ̀ tó sì fẹ́ kó lọ ní kíá kó dòwó. Iléeṣẹ́ rédíò 32 FM pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ Soft Sand Property ti gbé àǹfààní bàǹtàbàǹtà dé. Bí o bá ní ilé àbí ilẹ̀ tó fẹ́ tà lágbègbè tó dùn wò pẹ̀lú ìwé tó jiná, máa bọ̀ wá sí 32 FM 94.9 Ìbàdàn. Ọ̀fẹ́ la bọ̀ polówó rẹ̀ tí yóò sì bàjẹ́ ní kíákíá. Ìfànlárè o, tẹ àtẹ̀ránṣẹ́ tàbí pé
091-6461-5000 àti 091-1555-0055.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ló sì lè kàn sí www.softsandsproperty.com láti jẹ̀gbádùn àǹfààní yìí. Ìlànà àti àdéhùn wà o.
Soft Sand, òrùlé fún tẹrú tọmọ.
Àsìkò yẹn tún rèé o nínú ọdún ìfilọ́lẹ̀ Glow Festival of Joy ti dé. Òjò ńlá ń rọ̀, ojú ẹ̀bùn yanturu. Báwo ló ṣe kà màmá tó? Mo mọ̀ pé wàá béèrè Prado tuntun 5 tó gbẹ. Kia Picanto 5 tó gbẹ. nǹkan ìyàlẹ́nu tó kà màmá ni o pẹ̀lú àjàsà tó gbàtà hánu torí pé kẹ̀kẹ́ náà pẹ́ẹ̀pù 15 wà lẹ̀. pẹ̀lẹ́rọ mọ̀nàmọ́ná 150 1,200 ẹ̀rọ ìrọṣọ àtọgọ́rùn 3 ẹ̀rọ ọlọ́ta kí ló wá dúró de. jẹ́ kan lára àwọn olóríire ní ti ìfilọ́lẹ̀ Glow Festival of Joy. Testa 611# yẹn ẹ̀bùn tó o fẹ́ ra ìwé ìpè tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ẹgbẹ̀rún kan sẹ́gbẹ̀rún lọ́nà ọgọ́rùn-ún náírà kó o sì láǹfààní àti ìdáwọn ẹ̀bùn dẹ̀mùdẹ̀mù látọwọ́ Glow. ìfilọ́lẹ̀ yìí yóò bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọjọ́ kìíní oṣù kẹwàá títí di oṣù kìíní ọdún 2025. Nigeria Communications Commission NCC àti National Lottery Regulatory Commission NLRC fòǹtẹ̀lù Glow Festival of Joy yìí àdéhùn àti àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ ń bẹ o.
Glow Unlimited.
I'm in love. Sonia tomato mix, stand up. Easy to open, easy to squeeze, easy to scoop and easy to stir.
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
nígbà kan rí nílùú Ẹ̀gbá nígbà tó ń jọ pé gbogbo ìrètí ti pé Lísàbí dìde gìjà ọkùnrin jẹ́jẹ́ abìjà kúkú ó gbéná wojú ọ̀tá láti fòpin sí ìwà ọ̀dájú àti ìwà amúnisìn ọlọ́yọ̀ọ́. Lísàbí ìtàn tó ń peni sí ìrántí bí ọkùnrin kan ṣoṣo ṣe fi ìwà akíkanjú rẹ̀ yí ìgbé ayé àwọn èèyàn rẹ̀ padà sí rere.
ìwọ náà wàá mọ bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú Lísàbí tá a ti ń ṣàfihàn rẹ̀ báyìí lórí Netflix pẹ̀lú ìlànà ìsanwó tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti $2,000 àti $200.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. And now it's time to open the phone lines to take your reactions and comments on any of the stories. Our numbers 0705 5000 949 0829 7000 949. You're on to 32 FM 94.9. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. John Nelson, Jockey is my name. Thank you, Elder. Tell me, looking lady. The Honorable man that left the state apologized, admitted he was embarrassed by his action. No doubt, the Honorable member must have acted under the influence of something, which means that the man himself could not organize himself well as of the time he acted. And I've said this, in the Second Republic, a well-known medical doctor, Professor Adeoye Lambo, advocated that mental evaluation is conducted on office holder. That was what happened to that man on that very day. He has apologized, which means he has to compensate the victim so that anything pertaining to the police action will become a nullity. John Justice, my name. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, 0705 5000 949. We're live on Facebook. It's 32FM 949 Fenya.
All right, let's take this comment on Facebook. Inafo J. Peter says, "Morning, sir, and mind the studio. All our youth have absconded from the country. Nothing seems to be working in Nigeria. All our medical doctors have left the country, and our hospitals are empty of health workers. The rate of those dying is on the high side. This APC-led administration has failed Nigerians." Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, everyone in the studio. This is John Olaruwaju. I'm calling from Lagos. On the issue of lawmakers, though he has apologized, but to me, even if you see, because I watched that video yesterday, he just looked like somebody that was forced to go apologize. So I was going to apologize. That's the way I see it. But it's over so good to me. He is supposed to be disciplined so that it's going to be a lesson for him and for the others. I said it yesterday that the Senator Apple, Senator Apple. This is the same thing. I don't believe that they gave him any punishment today. So I think if they continue like this, it won't be better for the people. And I want our people too, not to see these people as semi-God or as God or whatever. So they are just our servants. Even when the campaign is started, we should not just be carry them up and calling them, just pampering them as if they are somebody. They are just using our money, spending just little out of our money to us during the campaign. We need to just not give them any face at all, just to tell them the truth in their face. I think that's what you need to be telling these people, so that they will know that they are just nothing. They are nothing than our servants. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Wale Badmos Failebu. About that drive, I've been telling you, the people who have been following them, they are supposed to learn a lesson. They have power. All of them, they be arrogant, equity. So now, I know and I believe that some of them in that national sense, they must bury that case. Thank you. Good day.
All right, thank you.
All right. Okay, we'll take some more reactions on Facebook.
Okay, Dromabato says PMS price will continue to increase under this administration until you embrace CNG. If Nigerians now embrace the CNG, what will now become of the refineries? Is it that PMS would go into extinction? What will become of Dangote refinery because Nigeria refineries may not be functional again because they are now diverting to CNG. CNG facilities are not available at fair prices while PMS keeps soaring high. These policies are killing.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, DENIKE, good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
This is okay. Actually, what we need to know is that we are actually the ones serving them. They are not our servants. I mean, in this part of Nigeria, we are the ones that are their servants. Because if not, I agree, he's apologized. But what is the intent of the apology? Is it because he's with his other representatives, or is it because he felt everybody shouted? That is why, let me just apologize. I think we need to go deeper. At least, let's first of all find out. He needs to be told what he's done is wrong. As I'm concerned, I believe he has not actually said it that way. How are we sure he won't repeat the same thing? So that's why until they get to realize that they are our servants, then things will change. Another one will do it and come and apologize again. Good morning.
All right, thank you very much. 0705 5949 0829 7949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dalukunle.
Good morning,
my name is Ningamari, calling from Apaya. Now, on the honorable member that apologized yesterday, I think it goes beyond apology. And you know that for sure the guy received 3 hot slaps. Now, with the apology, take out the 3 hot slaps the guy received. And in the video that we saw, he was trying to tell the man that he's able to pay him a cover. Has he ever paid for the service rendered by the guy? Because we don't even know what went wrong aftermath. So definitely maybe you can help us to emphasize on this. The man is 3 slaps. So at the slap being overridden by the apology, at the apology being overridden by the slap or whatever, and as he compensates the guy for the job done for him by bringing those snakes down to his house. Please, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Dapper. I'm greeted that I'm OLORUNTOBA as well. I didn't like that. This is my name. I had the audio clip of that particular. You see the level of oppressor, grand type of intimidation, power of feeling. We love oppressor at the quality of power. We follow at the fundamental of this issue. I said it one platform yesterday morning. If you don't see oppressor, we follower, you see us, we behave well. But any society we are, you see oppressor like you see how we go they shout, prostrate, rolling on the floor. God, not God. We are the one causing this thing. They call to serve is the call to listen, it's the call to serve. To help us see the betterment of our career, betterment of our living. But we follow at the causes of this issue. We have to know these people, exonerate them, not who they are, they are human beings. They are to serve us. But as a matter of fact, until we receive all the responsibility that they are our servants, a call to lead is a call to serve. That is my submission. That's my submission.
Good morning.
All right, to take our last comment on Facebook for this morning.
Okwe says, commenting on Nigerian issue is like pouring water in a basket. No action whatsoever. Government always ignores citizen advice, period. Says, apology rejected. See him humiliating the old IGP of Nigeria. Get him arrested immediately.
All right, it's time for us to go. Thank you so much for joining us on the Break It Down Papers review. Thank you so much, Mr. Femi Olukunle. Is there any final thoughts or recommendations as we wrap up?
Not until the president sits up to arrest this thing. Because when you see these people even moving on along the street, they harass Nigerians. Their soldiers, their police orderlies use horsewhip on drivers. They drive you out of the way. So, and then you are saying that they are servants. They are not our servants. They are in their own world. Why we are here?
All right. Thank you so much for your analysis. Thank you for staying tuned. Please join us tomorrow, 6:30 a.m. to 7:15. I am at DENIKE at Demowago.
And I am YUISUF. The Smart Kids Show is up next.